mga kapuso, we are coming to you live from the Phil Oil Eco Alls Center dito sa lungsod ng San Juan. My name is Anton Ross, and of course, with me is Coach Hammer Martin Antonio for your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This is Game On! All right. Now, before we begin our discussion, because this is a big game, Coach Hammer, we have Mapua and Letran coming right up. We would like to congratulate ang ating kababayan na si Kaloy Yulo for winning his favorite event, the floor exercise, in the 55th All-Japan Seniors Championship.
So definitely, this is a big win para kay Kaloy. He has been bagging medals, kaliwa, kanan, derecho, and we're praying that this would help his Olympic dream. Dahil syempre, as a country, we want to get that first gymnastics gold medal, and we had one with Heidelin, and hopefully, Kaloy, this would propel you forward and a springboard for more medals and success.
Alam ko, Coach Hammer, proud na proud ka dito kay Kaloy dahil tambay ka ng Rizal Memorial dati.
Definitely. I was one of the... Actually, I didn't train Kaloy, but I saw him work his tail off, and he deserves all the success that he has been getting. And mga kababayan natin, mga kapuso, suportahan natin ang ating mga atleta. Hindi lang sa mga ball sports, sa iba't ibang sports din dahil sila talaga yung nagbibigay ng ningning at kisig sa ating bayan.
Mabuhay ka, Kaloy Yulo. More things to come para dito sa Philippine Gymnastics. And of course, we always support our kababayans in any field. Hindi lang dito sa basketball at sa NCAA, lalo-lalo na yung mga nagre-represent sa ating minamahal na bansang Pilipinas. Now, Martin, mga kapuso, this is a big day for us. This is the rematch of Season 97, the Season 97 Championship between Mapua and Letran, the Battle of Intramuros. Alam kong medyo iba yung tinatakbo ng magkarehong kuponan na ito. Letran is looking good right now after beating the Benil Blazers, but Mapua has been struggling. Coach Hammer, ano sa tingin mo ang mangyayari dito sa laban na to, knowing that both these teams are trying to find some ground dito sa Season 98?
Well, ang Letran Knights, maganda yung panalo nila kontra sa St. Benil Blazers. They controlled that game, and in the end game, they took the hearts out of the College of St. Benil Blazers. Execution, championship poise, yun ang kanilang pinakita. On the other hand, cornered animal mode ang Mapua Cardinals today. This is a very big game for them, especially for their season. They need to fight for their right in that Final Four picture.
I like how you described it, a cornered animal. So
syempre,
nowhere
survival
to
na
go,
yan, bro,
surrounded by,
Exactly.
you know, a unit of knights. Man, how can this cardinal fly out?
That's what we want to see in the game today, because their problems throughout the season has been who would be the killer in the end game. Who would they call on? Who would Coach Randy Alcantara place the ball? Kaninong kamay papahawak yung bola to execute and win the ball game for the Cardinals?
In the last game against Perpetual, yung bola nasa kamay ni Renz Nocom. Drive siya. He tried to draw a foul. Referees are not gonna call that in the end game. Warren Bonifacio got the rebound. Sinubukan niya mag-put back. Hindi gumana. Nakatakas.
Tatlo pa silang attempt in the end game. Pero laging ang sinasandigan ni Coach Randy Alcantara ang kanilang depensa, which was very, very good dahil medyo lumaki na rin ang lamang against the Perpetual Help Altas. But in the end game, Sanabis, again, who had played big in the play-in tournament for the Perpetual Help Altas, came up big in that ball game.
Ito, mainit na tanong, Coach Hammer, yung tirang yon ni John Abis, kasi riniplay, pinakita si Coach Mike Sagigit, tumuro siya kay John. So, it was a design play, pero hindi masyado tumitira sa labas si John Abis. Chamba o hindi?
Na-shoot, hindi chamba, ginagawa sa ensayo dahil ang read, deny Kim Aurin, deny Jello Razon. Nakita natin, it was a fake handoff, turn and shoot. Ina-ensayo yan sa triangle offense on the pop sa top of the key. Nakikita natin, tinatakbo nila yan on that 5-pass. Kung di ako nagkakamali, yun ang tawag. Go to the back door sa gitna, lifter, and players should be ready. That's why you take and make your 100, 200 shots a day for the opportunity to win a game for your team.
So, no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses
That's
for
why
Mapua.
he's always
Okay.
ready. And si Abis has been playing lights out in the big games for Perpetual.
Let's talk about the defending champions. Letran, tinalo sila ng Arellano. They escaped against JRU in overtime in the first game. But against the previously unbeaten Benil Blazers, nagpakita na, in my opinion, yung totoong Letran Knights. Brent Paraiso, career high 25 points. And you talked about who would close for Mapua. brand new closed for Letran.
Kita mo yung stop and go move, turning the corner. I was talking to him a while ago. Franyu turning the corner. He's very, very dangerous when he turns that corner. Going downhill, he can hit the corner shooters. And King Caralipio, Havillonar, and Sanggalang crashing the boards. Talagang napakahirap depensahan nitong Letran Knights, especially when Brent Paraiso scores 20 plus points in the first half.
Ano kaya magiging epekto pag well, actually alam na ng ilan sa mga Letran Knights na ang magko-commentate kanilang kuya na si Stingray Ray ng Batak. What do you think is going to be the effect?
Make him proud. Make him proud.
Always.
Always make him proud. Letran has a very rich basketball tradition since way back. Mga Lauro Mumarpa to Sam Boylim to Kirby Raimundo, Ron J. Enrile. Yung mga yan ayaw magpatalo. It's part of their DNA. And kahit sino pa mag-cover, lalong-lalo na if it's one of their own, magpapakitang gilas yan.
Well, mga Kapuso, we have a big day for you, a big show here on Game On. Mamaya, makakausap din natin ang ating Kapuso Sparkle performer, Alexandra Mendez. But right now, we are going to take a look back. Balik tanaw muna tayo sa nakaraang linggo and check out the awesome plays from week number 3 sa NCAA Season 98 Basketball.
Narito na ang top 10 plays sa Week 2 ng NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball. Starting us off at number 10.
Aurin sends it out. Barkuma is open.
It's Ray Joey Barkuma. Peter Pan hits the 3, gets the foul, and does a couple of push-ups. Here at number 9, former Juniors MVP John Barba.
What a move!
Teleports through the EAC defense for an easy hoop. At number 8,
Walang ibigay. Here's Villapando taking off, challenging Hopia.
high-flying small forward of the San Sebastian Stags, Kenneth Villapando, finds a way to score over the 6'8" Clifford Hopia. Dito naman sa number 7,
This team is capable of giving.
huwag kayong kukurap. Eto na si Will Gozum. Malaki na nga, mabilis pa. Malakas at mautak. Kompleto to. Sa number 6, mga rookies ng Perpetual, Sean Orgo at Marcus Nitura, kumonekta sa isang alley-oop play. Para naman sa number 5,
Oxon is free for 3.
nagliliyab ang mga kamay ni Miguel Oxon. 20 points sa third quarter sa laban ng Benilde kontra Baste. For the number 4 play,
Flores.
this one's for Campbelltown, Sydney, Australia. Your very own Cade Flores coming through. At number 3,
15 seconds and counting. Valdez!
Exhibit A, how to move without the basketball. Enoch Valdez puts the cherry on top of LPU's massive win against San Beda. Sa number 2, pumunta tayo sa laban ng AU at Perpetual.
Bayan tayo mga Kapuso. Doromal!
Axel Doromal with a clutch basket. Kentoy Salado at Scotty Thompson napatayo sa init ng laban sa pagitan ng kanilang mga NCAA schools. And for our number 1 play, it's the comebacking team captain of the JRU Heavy Bombers at the right place at the right time.
To Ray De La Rosa. Big time basket.
Game winner by Ray De La Rosa. Abangan ang susunod na edisyon ng Awesome Plays sa mga darating na linggo dito sa Season 98 ng NCAA.
Oh, ba't hindi ka nagwawala dito?
Bakit?
Yung number 1 play, Ray De La Rosa, JRU.
You know, I like all the plays, especially the winning plays. But, di pa tapos yung karera. Pangalawang panalo pa lang yan.
Nakita mo si Kentoy Salado, nagwawala nung nananalo yung Arellano. Ganda ng pinapakita ni Axel Doromal. What about you?
Well, of course.
Oh.
A good win for JRU. Pero
Okay.
antabayan na natin. Big game sila this week. mahihirap na yung kalaban nila. And the road will be tougher for the Heavy Bombers.
But speaking of a tough road, Mapua has a tough road right now. To me, I was building it up in the last game. Must-win situation dapat yung kanilang mindset in that game against Mapua and Perpetual today. Sobrang sakit na nito kung matatalo pa sila kontra sa Letran.
Next page, next play, next game. Win possession by possession. That's what the Mapua Cardinals need to do. And for the Letran Knights, they need to keep on pressing, pushing on that gas pedal. Ito na yung magiging buwelo nila to this three-peat.
When we come back, we will have Alexandra Mendez here on the show. And speaking of the Mapua Cardinals, malalaman din natin kung ano ang kanilang pre-game ritual. Abangan yan sa pagbabalik ng Game On! You're still watching us on GTV, and this is your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show, Game On. I'm Anton Rojas. With me, of course, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and now, as I mentioned earlier, we will welcome to the show. This is not her first time in the NCAA, but it's her first time to perform here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Let's welcome right now Alexandra Mendez.
Hello,
Alexandra
happy to be
Mendez,
here.
everybody! All right, welcome to the show, Alexandra.
Thank you. Kumusta po?
Parang nahihiya ka ata kay Coach Hammer.
Parang calm na calm siya, pero kanina nung nagpa-practice siya, intense eh. Going 100 eh.
Ano po pala?
Siyempre, in-scout ka na namin ni Anton para alam namin yung mga itatanong.
Energetic yung
Yep,
kakantahin
definitely.
ni Alexandra. Okay, Alexandra, this is not your first time here in the NCAA, right? So how was your experience nung una ka nga nag-perform sa ligang to?
It was very nerve-wracking for me kasi it was the first time I performed ever in my life.
Ever?
Yes! And now this is my second time.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, but like you're a singer, right? Or actress? Like what do you do?
I can sing and I can dance and
You can
I
dance.
act, yes.
Okay.
He also can dance.
No, I cannot.
Patingin naman.
He can act a little bit.
I wish I could.
Sample naman.
Ano yung paborito mo among the three? Sing, dance, act.
I love acting.
Acting.
Yes.
Okay. But you can sing as well, and that's what you're going to do later on today. Tell us about yourself. Where did your, singing, acting journey begin?
At home, when I was a kid, I liked to perform at home. And then even in high school, when I was in high school, I joined, I portrayed in plays, sorry. I portrayed in plays in high school. Tapos in college naman, I went into workshops for acting. Because my mom was also an actor.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Okay, so siya yung inspiration mo,
Yes.
yung nanay mo.
Yes,
Pero
she was.
maliban sa nanay mo, sino ba yung mga idol mo? Baka may mga kapuso artist ka na, alam mo yun, iniidolo.
Una-una si Alden Richards.
Alden Richards.
And
Okay.
one of my idols is Heart Evangelista.
Okay. Kasama natin sa gala feeling.
Oo.
Ah, you were
Pero nandun tayo
there!
sa side table.
Yeah, we
Nandun
were
tayo sa
there.
side. Ayun.
I'm just so
Okay.
thankful that
That we were there.
invited.
We were invited and we were able to enjoy the gala.
Yeah.
Alden Richards, pinapanood ko yan sa The World Between Us. Sila ni
Yeah, and ngayon
Tom
start
Rodriguez.
up
Yeah.
Beach.
Oo.
Kaka-air lang yesterday.
Yeah, so today, now that you're here at Phil Oil, bigger venue, what can we expect from your performance later on? I mean, this is a big day because Mapua and Letran are playing. Sila yung naglaban sa finals nung nakaraang season.
Hello, nakaka-pressure naman. I'd be grateful not to just trip.
We'd be grateful not to just stutter, like I just did right now.
Totoo. And you'll be fine. Definitely you'll be fine. You've been preparing. And ano pa yung mga next things that we could look forward to? Next projects that you would be doing with of course, the NCAA, with Sparkle?
Okay, right now I'm in an afternoon show called Abot Kamay na Pangarap. It's with Jillian Ward, Miss Carmina Villarreal, and Sir Richard Yap. And it airs every day except Sunday after Eat Bulaga, 2:30 p.m.
I see. Okay, where can they follow you?
On Instagram, it's Alexandra Mendez, and on Facebook, Alexandra Mendez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a message, maybe a teaser to everybody watching right now on what to expect when you perform at the half of this game between Mapua and Letran?
I guess, ang masasabi ko lang is, it's not about the money. Ayan.
Are you gonna invite Coach Hammer to join your, backup dancers?
Sige na, come on.
Actually, he can move a little bit.
I wish I could, but I have 2 left feet and 2 right hands. Let's leave it at that.
Alexandra, thank you so much for coming back, and we're looking forward to your performance at the half.
Thank you also for having me.
Thank you.
Alexandra Mendez, everybody, mga Kapuso, we are just getting started here on Game On. Kanina, binanggit namin, mapapanood natin, this is for the Mapuans, yung pre-game ritual nila. Aba, they need this so bad today. Let's find out how they're preparing dito sa Mapua Dugout Raid.
Ay, nandito tayo ngayon sa dugout ng Mapua Cardinals. Medyo maingay, di ba? Kasi excited na excited sila. Pero tara, mangulit tayo. Hi, Jopet! Anong ginagawa sa daliri mo?
Nagpapatape lang po sa amin.
Para naman sa'yo, alagang-alaga ka naman ng Mapua.
Yes po.
Sa tingin mo, for this game, sinong inspirasyon mo?
Yung pamilya ko.
Pamilya lang?
Tsaka yung buong Mapua po. Mapua community.
So, sino yung mga inspirasyon nyo?
Family!
Family-oriented naman pala. So dahil mga family-oriented kayo, mga family-oriented girls din ba yung mga hanap nyo?
Siyempre.
Om-sim. Om-shrimp.
Parang nagkakampiyahan lang kayo ng sagot Pero bago kayo pumunta dito sa PhilOil, ano yung ginawa nyong ritual para masigurado nyo na mataas yung energy, na ready kayo for this game?
Nakikinig kami ng mga musics para yung ma-relax yung utak namin, maging kalmado.
Ano yung music nyong pinapakinggan usually?
Secret yun, secret.
Secret pa, walang secret dito. Feeling ko yung mga sikat sa TikTok. Ay, sige. Mahilig sa TikTok. Baka naman may moves ka dyan. Sample. Wow! Baka mamaya mapaganyan ka sa court, Ito. Mukhang may mga busy dito. May nakahiga pa. Hello, Boots? Bakit nakahiga ka dyan?
Relax lang.
Ginagawa mo ba to every before game?
Para ma-loosen up yung mind ko.
Masarap naman higa mo dyan.
Sarap.
Mukhang nagme-meditate po. Hi! Yan, nakagambala ba kami? Pasensya ka na ha. Anong ginagawa mo?
Ginagawa ko is yung imagery na meditation. Focus ako sa game.
Tuwing nagme-meditate ka, ano yung nasa isip mo? Kailangan ba klaro yung isip or nandun yung goal mo in mind?
Una sa lahat, kailangan clear yung isip para makapag-focus sa game, then yung goal sa yung resulta ng game namin.
Sige, pakita mo nga sa amin yung meditation pose mo. Wow! Ang galing! Kanina nung pinuntahan kita, sabi mo babanyo ka. Pre-game ritual mo ba yon na kailangan ma-release mo yung mga yan?
Oo, para magaan sa game.
Magaan. Sige, yan po ang sikreto ng ating 3-point shooter. Ang tanong ko, sino yung inspiration mo coming into your next game?
Siguro yung Mapua community. Kasi grabe yung support nila sa amin ng first game. Siguro susuklian namin, double namin yung effort ng ginawa namin ng first game.
Talagang co-captain material to dahil malaki ang kanyang pinangahawakan na suporta from the Mapua community.
Abangan nyo kami sa iba pang mga silip na eksena bago ang matinding bakbakan sa court. Ako si Chantal Laude at ito ang Dugout Raid. Game on!
Good job, by the way, to our courtside reporter, Chantal Laude, who never seems to run out of energy.
I second the motion. Totoo. Ay,
Ikaw yung naubusan ng energy.
Kasi mga pahiyang nila before games. Ikaw, meron ka ba when you were still playing?
How about when I'm commentating?
Yan, superstition.
I brush my teeth.
Okay.
I pray on the way here and I brush my teeth before the coverage, before stepping in front of the camera.
Good.
You?
Ako, I work out before, and then watch the previous games of the teams, take down notes while working out, and then, of course, game on.
All right. last time I was here, I was with Martz and I told him about how Perpetual put up our predictions in their gym, which I think is working, by the way. Dahil nanalo yung Perpetual, na-motivate sila, tinalo nila yung Mapua. So let's go back to those predictions right now. The predictions that we made on this show bago nagsimula yung season. So far, so good. Will Gozum MVP? Does that hold to be true as of this moment?
Anton, the MVP of the NCAA, mga kapuso, is always about the stats. You pad your stats, you get your team to the Final Four. Well, mga malamang sa malamang, mag-MVP ka. Last year it was Renz Abando went for the swept the first round, the only round, won the championship, easy MVP. But this season, dahil labo-labo tayo papabor sa big guys ang MVP vote. Rebound, shot blocks, malaking bagay yan for the statistical points race. Okay? You get your team to the Final Four. So, as of the moment, nilabas na rin natin sa ating social media pages ang ating power ranking. CSB is still at the #1 spot. So, maganda-ganda yung pagkakaboto natin kay Will Gozun as the MVP frontrunner.
Kung hindi si Will, sino?
Ako, ngayon sa
Sino
nilalaro
nakikita
ngayon,
mo?
dalawa from Letran.
Okay, that's interesting.
King Caralipio, who is having a monster season without us noticing it. Double-digit in boards, high percentage in shots. One of the best guys playing 3-4. Nakakakuha ng steals, nakakakuha ng shot blocks, and double-digit scorer. So that's an automatic double-double. And Luis Sangalang, who has been dominant the past 2 games.
And you're basing it on the numbers.
On the numbers.
Kasi nga,
purely numbers game. Yes, ang laking bagay ng rebounding. Especially with the way Letran plays, maraming available rebounds. They shoot a lot of outside shots. And yung mga point blank misses nila, malalapit yung talbog ng bola. So the 3 and 4 guys, 5 guys that crash the shaded area get a lot of those available offensive rebounds.
Who's been the best rookie so far in season 98?
Best rookie.
I'm just disappointed that Miguel Oxon was not able to play against Letran dahil, I wanted 2 teams na full force na nakipagsagupan sa hardcourt.
I like C from
William C. From
JRU. I like a handful of the LPU boys, si Coach Gilbert Malabanan. Pero performance-wise, I like William C. Dahil dalawang consistent na games ang pinakita niya, providing firepower as part of the starting 5.
Okay. Let's give ourselves a chance here. Kasi, I think hindi na natin pwede i-assume na Letran, Mapua, San Beda, shoe-ins because a lot has changed in the first 3 weeks of the NCAA in season 98.
Anton, yung nangyari po dito sa ating first round ng NCAA, parang isang araw sa bilyaran paglinggo. Sinargo yung ating team standing. So, tabayanan na lang natin kung anong mangyayari after the first round dahil dikit-dikit. Wala pang umaalagwa after the loss of the College of St. Benilde Blazers. Medyo mas nakikita natin na pantay-pantay lang yung mga teams dito. Antabayanan natin who will pull away. Kasi yung first round, kapaan pa yan . In the second round, that's when the scouting gets in. That's when all your tells will be shown on film. Doon makikita kung sino talaga yung may adjustments na gagawin at yung may baon pa towards the latter part of the season.
And of course, sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon, sa lahat ng mga mahilig sa social media, we would love for you to engage us. We welcome, if you at us, we welcome it.
Definitely.
We'd love to talk to you about the NCAA. Maybe we can flash some of your tweets here on the show.
Hopefully.
Come at Coach Hammer because I always come at him with his floppy predictions.
Is it? Or have you been reviewing your numbers? Look at your smile. Now you know what I'm saying. Now he knows what I'm saying.
Rai De La Rosa bailed you out.
Well, no.
He bailed you out in the last game.
Might be. Win's a win. We take it. And ito isa pa palang importante, Anton, with all the health and safety protocols and all the COVID news happening, it would affect the teams. They need to keep their players healthy because if you lose one game, magdidikit-dikit yan towards the latter part of the rounds. Mahirap maglaro ng sunod-sunod. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Yan, nilabas mo na yung magic mo na
we are looking ahead
schedule.
Dahil papasok na po tayo sa week number 4. So, it's Wednesday tomorrow. Ooh, we got some good games. We have Perpetual
Very good
LPU.
games.
We have Benilde and Arellano tomorrow. So, Benilde is going to want to bounce back.
That's an interesting game.
Yung perpetual at LPU bukas.
Yup, that would be a slam bang affair. Tingnan natin kung makaka-execute pa rin sila ng triangle. Talking about the perpetual altas who played really, really well offensively but way better defensively. Ang laking bagay.
Friday
that's
is a big
one.
day.
That's a big one.
Mapua JRU. Uy, sinabi mo, walang tapon na laro eh.
Wala.
Mapua and JRU looking good after that Ride de la Rosa 3. Mapua, I don't know. Well, wala na silang choice. They got to show up
Cornered
and play.
animal.
And then,
Cornered animal corollary. You have to fight for your right to party. That's all she wrote. And of course, San Beda, Colegio San Juan de Letran on Friday as our main game.
So we have the Battle of Intramuros. We have San Beda Letran this week in week number 4 of the NCAA.
Bilis.
We didn't have any games this weekend, but we're back with a bang. And we're happy. We're happy. We're energized and we're ready to go. I saw some of the players come out already, but mukhang it's a serious game kapag hindi pa lumalabas yung mga players. They are preparing for this rematch, the Battle of Intramuros. Any wild predictions, wild thoughts for this game, Coach Hammer?
Number 1, strength on strength, tatanggalin nila yan. Tatanggalin ang ball movement ng Mapua. The physicality will be negated by both teams. They both love playing physical. Key point, will the perimeter players of Letran still provide the offensive firepower that they need to counter the very formidable attack of this Mapua Cardinals squad, who hasn't hit their stride yet. Mahuhulog at mahuhulog ang mga tira nitong mamang to. Nakita natin yan in the Final Four.
Okay, let's do something right now. Let's predict the stat line of a player from Letran and a player from Mapua. Predict Franyu's stat line for today, Coach Hammer.
18-5-5 with 2 made threes.
18. I don't think he scored 18 since season 95.
18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Big games, call for big players and big performances. 2 made threes.
Wow. I mean, I should have confidence in Fran the way you're showing right now. Okay, so
he played really well. He
Okay.
played really well the past 2 games.
Sa Mapua, I think Warren Bonifacio has been struggling this season. What do you think his stat line is going to be?
Go for around... What I want is around 15 points, around 14, 15 boards for him. That's high. That's high even for Warren Bonifacio. But he is very capable of controlling that because he will be going up against a monster front line. A very big front line, very athletic and very adaptable front line of the Letran Knights. And he needs to have a big breakout game.
That 15 and 14 is about the only thing I agree with you on today.
I like Franyu. I like Franyu.
No, I was speaking about Warren Bonifacio. But the Franyu...
Franyu deserves a big game. I mean, he's your boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy, but I'm just not sure about that with
5.
everybody playing so
5
well right now. But, I would welcome it. All right, we're getting ready for the Battle of Intramuros. It is the rematch of last year's finals. Mapua, as you said, cornered animal. They have to come out big today. And Letran, they're going to be inspired because the analyst for today, for the very first time, covering his beloved alma mater, ang nag-iisang Stingray, one of the most prolific scorers in the history of the NCAA. There he is, Mr. Ray Nambatak.
Lapad. Covered yung buong screen, ha?
Ikaw ba nagtitrain dyan?
Hindi. Malakas talaga. Ito mo, yun yung importante. Pakita mo yung puso mo. Certified Lover Boy.
Hashtag CLB.
Siya talaga no? Hindi ikaw eh.
Sabi ni JV, hindi daw totoo eh.
Sabi, kakampihan ko, kapatid ko yun.
Once again, mga kapuso, maraming salamat for joining us here on the show. Again, you can tweet us your thoughts. We'd love to conversate with you, and maybe we could give you guys a shout out in the games and on the show.
Definitely.
A shout out to our boy Martin Javier. I'm sure he's watching
Definitely.
right now. We miss you, brother. And enjoy the show. Enjoy the Battle of Intramuros. Thank you so much for coming down. Always great work.
Pleasure
At mga
is
kapuso,
always mine, my brother.
Ito na po, Battle of Intramuros, the rematch, Letran versus Mapua sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Season 98 sa GTV. This has been Anton Rojas and Coach Hammer Martin Antonio for Game On!